Hello everybody, my name is Kerry Roberts. I'm with Reliable Transmission Auto Repair right here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. We're coming to you today with another Tech Talk video. Today's going to be over a very interesting subject, especially for all you guys that have four-wheel drive pickups that you're jacking up, bigger tires, this sort of thing. We've been seeing these vehicles come in the shop for quite some time now. I want to go over the things that I've been seeing, see if I can help some of you out. This video today probably not going to be so much that stuff that the girls might like, but for you guys that have pickup trucks, y'all might want to watch this. This might answer some questions that you have. We do a lot of things to our vehicle a lot of times that we don't know why we have the negative results that we have when we do it. So I'm going to try to go over that and explain it to you. We're going to start right here. Take for example your little pickup truck. Look at the size of the wheels that are on the truck. They're very small. Well, we get a couple $1,000s in the bank and we decide, hey, now we want to put some 35-inch tall tires on our new four-wheel drive pickup. So we step it up, we hot rod it out just a little bit, and we put the bigger wheels and tires on it. That brings a negative impact on this truck right here. This truck right here is designed with these wheels and tires on it. The gear ratio is for these wheels and tires. Now, when you change all of that and you go to the bigger wheels and tires, you're also changing the gear ratio in the differentials, or the rear end, whatever you want to call it, the pumpkin. It's been called thousands of things. Now, I'll kind of go over here what it's going to do for you. Number one, I want to show you what a ring gear and pinion is. This is the ring gear and pinion. This is in the rear end. This is what I'm going to be referring to when I talk about the differential. This is your gear ratio that your vehicle has. Okay? Now, the very first thing you need to do is figure out how to find out what kind of gear ratio that you have. You can count every one of these teeth. 41, that's the number on your ring gear. Okay? And in this case that we have here, 10 will be the number on what we call the pinion. Okay? You divide 10 into 41. That's going to give you a gear ratio of about 411 gear ratio, 410.5, depending on how your calculator works, it's depending on how it comes out for you. Now, what you need to do is you need to understand this truck right here didn't come out with 411 gears in it. This truck right here came out with a 342 gears in it, okay? But when we stepped it up and we put the great big tall tires on it, now we need to change the gear ratio. The job is not done just because you wouldn't put a 35-inch set of tall tires on it. Now, the problem that you have, number one, from about 0 to 60, the truck has no horsepower. Not only does it not have any horsepower, but now our gas mileage has gone way down, okay? Because we're lugging the motor now. The motor's no longer running free and easy. It's lugging, you're straining the transmission, the drive shaft. You're also straining the differential, gears, also the carriers. We just got through doing one in the shop that the carrier was completely demolished due to a severe upgrade in tire size. Now, what you need to do is figure out how to fix the problem. Any of the gear ratios that I've done over the last several years, every time I step up one gear ratio, I gain from 300 to 400 RPMs. This also goes true with my race cars. So that's about all you get. So if you go from a 342 to a 373, about 300 RPMs is all you're going to gain. Okay? So you need to calculate that into the tire size. Okay? If your vehicle's running at 2,000 RPMs down the highway with the stock wheels and tires on it, and now all of a sudden we put these on and it's running at, let's just say 1,600, we need to know that that truck will get better fuel mileage if that motor is turning the proper RPMs, which would be right at 2,000 RPMs. Okay? So, if I was going to do that, and I seen that I only dropped 300 or 400 RPMs, I would probably only go from a 342 to a 373. Okay? Now, Should you need more than that, the next step up is going to be like a 411 gear. And you can go on and on and on. You can get your gear ratios plumb down to 600 gears, 700, 800s. We've run them all, Fords, Dodge, Chevys, all. You can get upgrades for every one of them. But the one thing that I wanted everybody to know was this. Just because you put the big tires on it doesn't mean that the job is over. Because now you've caused yourself a problem. You've put a lot of strain on the transmission. You can no longer, your transmission is no longer running at a even wind. It's at a lug at all times. Maybe around 90 miles an hour it might kind of smooth out. Just got to doing one of these last week, and the end result was that the truck itself wasn't even going into lockup. Kind of a transmission issue there that it had brought about. With the gear ratio change though, now we've upped the horsepower of the vehicle. The motor's running free. It's no longer lugging, anything like that. So now with the 411 gears to offset the big tires that we have, we're running about the same RPMs we were when the truck was brand new. Which this is what we're trying to achieve. This is where we're going with this. This is what you're trying to do. Guys, here's the deal. Anytime you upgrade, and it doesn't matter if you're upgrading in the wheels and tires only, or whether you're just putting gears in one, or whether you're putting a hot rod engine on it and the blower's hanging out of the hood, anytime you change one piece, you're going to have to change others to match it. It has to match, or you're not going to get the proper results. We fought the old problem for years. People would go down and put a big camshaft in their car. Now it won't run. You can outrun it with a 10-speed bicycle for about 60 feet. Well, if you don't put a torque converter in that matches the camshaft, that's the results that you get. Same thing here. This truck right here, without a gear ratio change, from stop sign to stop sign, it has no horsepower. It runs horrible. The owner complains of lack of power, just very unsatisfied with the vehicle whatsoever. However, change the gear ratio. We matched the gear ratio up. When this was all said and done, the customer is very happy, likes the truck, loves the horsepower, and the overall package is complete to go with his tires that he has. So anyway, guys, this is what I'm trying to get at today is, let's go the extra mile. If you don't know how to get the gear ratio on your ring gear and pinion, it's 10 and 41. Divide your 10 into 41 gives you the ratio. All else fails and you can't figure this out, here's how you do it. (432-5270). Call me. I'll help you. Last thing I want to see is somebody running down the road and tearing up their stuff just because they didn't finish the job, or because they didn't have the knowledge to go ahead and go the extra mile. We want to help everybody out the best way we can. We want everybody to go down the road. We want to be happy with your upgrades that you have. If we install the upgrades for you, then we're going to be more than anxious to also show you how to make the complete package work for you where it works from one end to the other. Anyway, folks, that's about it for today. And my name's Kerry. I'm with Reliable Transmission here in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Our Tech Talk videos are on Facebook. Also, we've now extended that over and putting them on YouTube. So y'all stick around. We've got some more to go. Thank you.